Hello everyone, welcome back to Disco Elysium. Hello Sad Cat. Hello Min. Welcome, welcome. I hope you're both having a good week. Well, I hope everybody's having a good week so far. Welcome everybody. Let's get loaded up. Hi. Okay. We left off continuing our Moralism quest. Oh, hi Temperance, don't go, don't go. We're here. I'm here, don't leave. Ice Maker Ever. We're continuing the Moralism quest. Just give me a second to get reoriented. Wanted to continue doing that. I know you're joking, but no worries. Okay, we got the working transceiver. We have to talk to the Hardy Boys in Cassia. Help Egghead, Beauty, Spirit, armor pieces. Yeah, the armor pieces. We have to figure that out. I don't know if it's even possible yet. Murder weapon. Oh, I decided about the thought I wanted to try. Look at all these. Which was it? Oh, you've been playing a lot of that Final Fantasy 14? Everybody gets super addicted to it. I've never like played an MMO like that before, but people love it so much I can't help be curious. Cleaning out the rooms. I want to try this one, I think. Don't worry about the armor pieces. Okay. I have to figure out. Yeah, I think I'm okay getting rid of this one since we're pretty okay for health items. And then we'll do cleaning out the rooms. Isn't Final Fantasy 14 the MMO? And now while we're here, I want to grab... I think we've never done it before. But... I'd like to grab some health items.
Is this about...
Wait, which we have to click?
To the left of some cross...
Which one of these?
A small cabinet
Okay.
on the wall is filled with various medicine
Dramamine.
bottles.
We don't
nasal
even have
sprays,
3 health,
and blister
so...
packs. They all bear...
Okay, here. I hope...
Buy a
okay,
few.
here. Okay, here. I hope Saint Baptiste makes you feel better or something.
Might as well.
Okay, here.
Just in case. And... So yeah, a few things I want to do while we're here. And I was thinking about... I just remembered something when we... When I was here... There's a bullets counter. I don't know if it's a counter, but a place to equip bullets. I guess I'll need to figure that out if I want to actually use the gun, which I assume... I mean, I don't really want to use it, but I'd like the option if such a thing comes up. So, I don't know, I assume story will bring me there, but... Yeah, what did I remember? It's about that we have a bullets thing here that I never really thought about. But... leave that for now. So we listened to the tape. While we're here, I guess we can talk to Cassia. Don't worry about it, okay. That always makes you worried. The gun needs bullets. I guess we can wave it around threateningly. It's good for a threat.
An old callbox. East Delta Commerce Center. This must be the name of the doomed commercial area.
I'm too lazy to name. Don't worry, you're not late. I haven't done much. I just bought some health items. I was gonna I mean, I also remembered we haven't really... I know these probably won't work, but maybe we can get some experience points.
You ring the doorbell, but
Even if no one answers.
What an
Yeah,
ominous
see?
name for a hair salon.
An
Doesn't bode well
Yeah.
for anyone's hair.
Might as well get it all. Artemiteps boxing for young athletes in gym.
All you hear is static, but no one answers the call.
24-hour window.
You ring the doorbell.
Yeah.
Try again. You didn't press it hard enough.
Press again.
Thank you for calling the 24-hour window company. This is an automated message. Are you experiencing a window-related emergency? During non-business hours, please call 00725 477 651. The streets are mean, but we're always there for you.
The streets are mean.
That's only half true. The streets are mean, but they're not there for you.
Kim, do we have an emergency?
No, not a window-related one.
We have a regular one.
12 name cards on the call box. Read.
Oh. Guns are really good at getting dates, shooting their shots and stuff. Emma's Fashion Atelier.
You wait for a minute or two, but all you get from the call box is silence. No one answers the call.
Fabron's Taxi. The rest has been burned off.
Looks like someone has melted half the plastic off with a lighter. The doorbell doesn't work anymore.
Yeah, I didn't think this would go anywhere, but just in case, Slipstream SCA.
You hear static from the intercom speaker.
Oh.
It sounds as if someone has picked up the receiver, but isn't saying anything. You can almost hear them breathe.
Oh. Hello, is anyone there?
Yes, hello. This is Tricentennial Electric.
This is a woman's voice, crackling and fragile through the static.
Have you come to place an order?
Ooh.
She sounds almost antique, as if her voice was being played off an old wax cylinder. A receiver must not be working properly.
Hold on, Tricentennial Electrics? I thought I was calling Slipstream SCA.
My God.
What?
The lieutenant exchanges a look with you.
Sorry?
It's you. My God. I didn't think I would hear your voice.
What?
Who cares that you don't remember her? Just go along with it.
I care.
No, something's wrong here. Are you sure she's talking to you?
Who are you? Where are you?
Michelle, just please.
Michelle? She stops and you can hear her breathe heavily, her breath's distorted by ancient static.
Sounds like a ghost. Wind blows through your clothes and you feel detached from your surroundings. Inside the building, a cold memory hangs.
Min's right, it is a ghost. If Shivers says it's a ghost. Well, Shivers says it sounds like a ghost. It's definitely a ghost.
Why did you even call? I don't understand. You've been gone for months. I thought you didn't care.
Michelle, my name's not Michelle. I'm Harry.
Ever since I came to work here, it's been different. As if my mind's been wiped clean.
What is happening?
A spot of static overrides her words. When she speaks again, it sounds like she's submerged.
What?
It's so nice. It's so nice to be able to finally forget.
Forget about what?
She sounds like she's about to cry.
This a pale thing?
The cold is deep under your skin, as if you were talking to someone who's 100 years away. Somewhere inside the building, water is flooding the cellar floor.
Oh God, please don't cry.
She doesn't answer.
Said it was nice. What's so nice about forgetting?
Silence. The only thing you can hear now is static and waves washing ashore on the bay.
I get it. You don't want to talk to me. No one ever wants to talk to me.
Another seagull passes by. It's getting cold standing here, staring at the silent call box.
It must have been some kind of faulty wiring. We should maybe stop playing with this doorbell. It looks ancient.
Oh, all right. It's a goodbye then.
You press the number sign
Oh.
on the keypad that terminates the call. 12 name cards on the call box read.
Volition. Press into Dreamo! Let's see what we... Let's improve this a little bit. That's Volition. I don't remember off the top of my head what's Volition clothing. I don't think we've had to use that as a check very much. Authority, suggestion. Oh, that's Volition. Empathy. Purple, empathy, Inland Empire. Okay, let's see where that... 6, okay. See if we can try that again.
East Delta Commerce Center.
83, okay.
This must be the... Whatever she says, it can't hurt you. You're a different person now. Stronger, healthier, and...
Come back, Ghost.
All right. Maybe not healthier, but it's a bonus that you've drunk so hard you can't remember any of your past relationships. Oblivion's the ace in your corner.
Come and harm me. Call her again.
There's a light buzz as you press the doorbell, waiting for her to answer the call. It's cold outside, and you can hear the wind blowing into the speaker. There's the static again, whispering like a seashell pressed against the air.
Yes, hello. This is Tricentennial Electric. Have you come to place an order?
Did we miss this for so long? I forgot. I mean, I knew there was some stuff there, but I didn't think there'd be much in here. But now I've learned this is disco. There's hidden stuff all the time. Hi, it's me again. I wanted to talk to you.
My God.
Here come the bad vibes again. Relax. Distance yourself from it.
Okay, Volition. No bad vibes. Only dreams now. Please don't hang up. I just want to explain myself.
It's you.
It's you. Isn't this what you said before?
My God. I didn't think I would hear your voice again.
Is this just a recording?
Wait. Is she...
Wait, are you repeating your words?
Michelle, just please.
Even her breathing, the way her voice drops when she finishes the sentence sounds exactly the same.
Why did you even call? I don't understand. You've been gone for months. I thought you didn't care.
The ghost is broken. I mean, can we get a refund? That's great. I mean, if it's a pale ghost... I mean, the stuff's so weird, I guess ghosts can be broken.
Is this some kind of joke?
Doesn't matter what I say, you're just going to continue, right?
The voice from the intercom doesn't answer, but you can hear her breathing. Wind blows into your microphone again, crackling and echoing in the box.
Is it over? Can we talk now?
Ever since I came to work here, it's been different.
Oh, hi, Lee. Welcome. We're talking to a ghost.
As if my mind's been wiped clean.
Say nothing.
It's so nice. It's so nice to be able to finally forget about you.
And then it hits you.
You're recording.
She tries again not to cry, and still doesn't succeed completely. Her quiet sobs sound old and distant, as if her voice is being played off a wax cylinder.
Disco Elysium is a game about ghost investigation. Completely. Totally. That's very accurate. There are ghosts everywhere.
Real or not, your mirror neurons react. It feels painful to be listening to this.
Go ahead, ancient recording. Cry then. Why does it still feel like it's my fault?
Her sound melts into the static from a long-distance phone call. From time to time, you can hear people talking in the distance, but can't make out any words. This is where you hung up the call the last time, but the recording is still going.
Keep listening.
A phone rings in the office with an old-fashioned chime, and someone walks by in a pair of heels. The static is like a warm blanket wrapped around the sounds.
Is anyone there?
No one replies, but the static grows stronger like rainfall. Then a female voice speaks out, completely different from the one before. Glorious and total somehow. Crawling inside your head.
When I say it's ghost investigations, I mean, like, there's ghosts everywhere. There's, like, the ghost of Revachol, there's the ghost of yourself. I mean, maybe not, like, literal ghosts, but there's a lot of metaphorical ghosts hanging around, I think.
For 300 years I have been here, volatile and luminous, made of sodium and rain.
And then there's that ghost.
If you want me, you can find me on the beach. Dans la dernière balle.
In the dernier behind, don't know, ball.
So,
The strange alien thought pattern ends here. The lieutenant cuts in, inspecting the intercom. For 300 years I've been here, volatile and luminous, made of sodium and rain. In the... What's ball? I don't actually know ball. In ball? Hold on. Just want to make sure I got that. Google Translate. I don't think Kim heard that to translate for me. Dernier ball. In the last ball. Last ball? Sphere? Maybe? I mean, it shivers. It's gonna be weird. Hold on, I lost. There we go. I've been watching the disco stream, so catch you up.
it was a recording trapped in the circuitry from some ancient tenant. This sometimes happens. Shall we conclude here? We have other mysteries to solve.
Catch you up. Disco is not a game I find easy to... All I know is this guy's an alcoholic, but not the cool guy alcoholic. We've lost our memory. We're solving a murder. There's been a murder. This is sad. This is Kim, who's the best character. Our skills talk to us. I don't even know what to say about the murder because I don't totally know where it's going. But there was a lynching. But the lynching wasn't actually what killed the guy. Also, there's like all these different factions. There's a dock workers union. And then the Wild Pines group, and there's stuff going on between it. It's a little hard to summarize, especially because you can do stuff in different order, so I'm not even sure what my chronology is. Oh man, you don't know what's happening half the time. Yeah, I think if you weren't paying attention closely to the entire time, it definitely would not be the most obvious. Something weird just happened to me.
Don't take this the wrong way, but during our short stint working together, something weird is almost always happening to you.
Thanks, Kim.
That is true.
Okay. Before we go back, let me just put the regular clothes back on. Oh, that's a good one. There's a murder mystery at the center of a labor dispute, and we did karaoke. Oh, the guy that got lynched but didn't die from it, we figured out, this is part of the mystery, that he's been shot. So it wasn't the lynching that killed him. That's what we were wearing. But who shot him, we don't know. And there's many side quests you can embark on.
An old called East Delta Commerce Center.
Like, we set up
This must be the name of
a
the
dance
doomed
club in a
commercial area.
church. And, like, read a bunch of books. including one about cockatoos.
Silence. No one's. They have failed.
Oh, shivered. Revachol Ice City.
Silence. No one answers.
Oh, we can call
the
Whirling in
doorbell.
Rags.
Nothing happens
Oh.
after you ring the doorbell. They don't want to talk to you.
Start.
Silence. No one answers your call.
Empty card.
This button looks new, but someone has removed the name card. Nothing happens when you try to ring it.
This button looks new. I wouldn't be surprised if it hasn't been connected yet.
Oh.
Is it the dice makers?
Okay, since we're talking about the mystery, before we go back, while we're here, let's talk to the Hardy Boys in Classy, I think. And then I wanna look at the Lillian's suggestion check again. Don't you have to talk? The big man. Oh yeah, there was that. We'll come back around. We have something to say to you. I can't remember. We listen to the
you
tape.
Again. What is it?
So I've listened to the tape and I'm going to confront Classia with it.
Smart boy. You go do that.
Okay, that's it. The big shot. They kind of implied it wasn't a good idea to talk to him. I don't know if it's like we should let him know that we're on to him, but I guess we can. I guess we can try. Save? Okay. But if we're doing it for the content, then I'll definitely try. Hey, big shot. Save. Hey, buddy.
Right to work! Right to work! Shame on you!
We can just say it. Are you a mercenary hired by Wild Pines? I honestly don't want to do this, but for the content, I'll do it. Are you a mercenary hired by Wild Pines?
Hell no. I'm just an honest scab. I won't have talk like that around here. You understand?
It just has to be said. That was not a convincing line.
Hell no, I'm just an honest scab. That didn't sound too convincing.
Fucking loincloth.
He stares you down mutely for a second.
Loincloth? Now you see, that's not really what a scab would say, is it? Better not to press the issue further, sire. He seems tense.
Say very quietly, is there a tribunal being convened by any chance?
Fucking fuck.
He breathes out slowly, his giant chest deflating and his mouth slightly open.
You hear a tiny rattle, a small radio, cracking somewhere, an earpiece. I'm going to interpret that as a yes. There's a tribunal, and it won't be long until it's ready.
Oh boy.
How about you fuck off now, huh?
This guy sounds like Titus.
Okay, of course.
The lieutenant says, his voice is soothing calm. He looks at you.
There could be weapons aiming at us right now, somewhere above, in the buildings. The other merc. Don't push this, he's thinking. This is not the time.
Back off.
The man's breathing steadies, but his eyes are still narrow. Slowly, he's trying to get his right-to-work dance back on.
I think you may be able to help me decipher some tattoos. Oh, talk again?
Hell no.
It just has to be said. That was not a convincing.
Back off.
The man's breathing steadies.
Don't think so.
He grunts, barely glancing at it.
Suddenly, this feels like a really, really bad idea.
An Inland Empire says that. I don't know if I want to do this. Guys wanted the content. It was on your kernel.
Wordless, he takes the photo and looks at it. Grey eyes dart back and forth on the glossy surface.
I
His
saved.
face is unmoving. hard as a stone, but beneath it, you see dead flesh in colorful rivers of polychrome, melting skin and hair.
Fucking loincloths. Really did him in.
Loincloths?
Yeah.
Can you tell me what the tattoo means? Hi, cool side.
What it means.
He points to one tiny star in the web of lines, away from the man's heart, almost on his stomach.
I can tell you what this one means. Only one. You want to hear what happened here?
Temperance, I think you mentioned that you gave, like, a content warning for this, like what kind of content warning? So I just want to say, if it's body horror or cannibalism, those are the two things I don't want. Body horror and cannibalism are the two things I can't handle very well. Description. Only in Ruina. Murder. Yeah, that's something. No need to force it. I think if it's... You don't have to. Okay. If it's that dark, just personally, I'd rather do it on my own time than in stream.
Good choice.
He nods.
I think we should maybe even get going now.
There is absolutely no need to push this any further.
I like that Esprit de Corps comes in to tell you and stuff. Was it empathy that's like... Or Inline Empire's like... This is a really bad idea.
He clearly does not think poking the hornet's nest is a wise plan anymore.
It's okay, I barely talked to this guy at all. I'm going to leave now. So personally, I don't really want to roll with that, but you got the content. Hello, the Jack. Some content is not needed. But it was kind of interesting to hear him. The dead man was a really bad... If that's what we... If that's the that's a good takeaway just to have, because I wasn't sure, but you're definitely getting that now, and it's important to know that. So what's good? I am good. I like your Squirtle avatar. The cool Squirtle from way back when. But content. There's more content. But we don't have to do the yucky content. Not all of it, at least. Aw, the content doesn't matter. As long as you're enjoying what you're doing, the content will make itself. Aw, thank you. There was some stuff... hi, class. Let's go check on class here. There's some stuff like the descriptions of the dead body that are a little much for me. We did everything. What's sad? We're just... Squirtle Squad, yeah! I love the Squirtle Squad. Disco Elysium, I could never get into the game. I can see how it's absolutely not for everybody. It took... I think streaming it helped me because I could... It helped give me some direction. I feel like I'd be very overwhelmed on my own. And a lot of encouragement. And your Nugget, she recently beat the Black Silence. Wow! Very proud of my Nugget then. Okay. I don't know if we need to wear... Oh man, I promise there'll be more content. I have an idea for content too, but I'll talk about it when we get there. There's an extra piece of content I want to do, even if it takes a little bit of safe scumming. But I have an idea. Okay, Clausia.
Officer. It's a fine day for questions.
I guess we could do all these. I need to talk to you about your room again.
Yeah?
Hate to say it, but you got sad all over the place.
Yeah. I've contaminated it pretty bad.
that why you're out here?
The contamination spreads from room to room. First, I escaped upstairs. The SAD got that too. Then I found the handle for the summer door.
What exactly is the nature of this contamination?
For me, it's a mix of me with a lack of cleaning services. How about you? Talk around the establishment is, you have an industrial SAD spill in there.
Oh no, Sad Cat is compromised. Sad Cat is compromised as well.
Somewhere below, military-grade SAD is dripping off the walls. You should say the first thing. It's honest. It will lead to introspection.
So I should say the first thing. Okay. Something is bad in my head in the past.
That's where it always comes from, isn't it? From the head and from the past.
It's a feeling, white and filled with doom, gaseous, invisible, deadly. It's everywhere.
Sounds like an advanced form of what I've got, with a bit of old love sprinkled on top.
Probably, yeah.
Love is terror.
She breathes in a large billow of menthol-infused smoke, savors it, then lets it out slowly. Dak, I never understood this game. There's a lot I don't understand either, but I'm having a good time with it. Anyway, it took time. There's a lot, especially at the beginning, they just overload you with a lot of vocabulary and stuff, which does sort of put you in the shoes of the protagonist, but I can see where it doesn't. It wouldn't endear everybody. For me, at least, like, I just got so compelled by the world fairly quickly, which is a good thing that I did want to learn about and figure it out. You have quite the collection of prescription jugs down there.
Thank you. I've put a lot of time and effort into it.
She says without any discernible irony.
Technically, possession of narcotics is legal in Revachol, but you should still reprimand her.
No.
No, don't listen to the stiff. Be cool.
Be cool. Was quite, no further questions.
I always heard you RCM guys were cool. You are.
Oh, that window is new.
It is.
She moves slightly to your left to check her reflection in it.
The lieutenant makes a note in his notebook. He finds the answer unsatisfying.
Fair enough. I have other questions for you.
All right.
Takes a long, pensive drag of her astromenthol. I feel like maybe, if we're so compromised, maybe Kim should be doing this, but it does feel bad calling it, like, so-called assault, but...
Not my favorite topic.
Okay.
How about we, change the subject to something more lighthearted now?
Sorry, ma'am. Titus Hardy gave us a recording where the deceased states his intention to commit rape.
She puts her coffee cup down with a soft ring as the porcelain meets the metal table. This does not surprise her.
I can't trust any of you guys, but I feel like perception, at least, should be real.
Did he? I never said he was a good man, or that he had good intentions. Only that he was never bad to me.
What's her name? Her name is Clasia. Miss Aranier disco dancer. What's it? Clasia Amandu.
She doesn't care. If anything, she sounds amused.
On this tape, he specifically identifies you as the target.
Where did they get this recording exactly?
Oh yeah, fair. A little reduced farmhouse.
It's intercepted radio chatter of the deceased, recorded via a de-encryption station. It's authentic enough.
Does he say he's gonna do it Soldier of the Apocalypse style?
Something to that effect, yes.
The phrase was used.
A lieutenant checks his notes and nods.
Yeah. That was practically his pickup line.
He picks the cup back up.
Did he say whores a lot? Was he pretty much on the verge of doing it Kohoi style?
He did refer to the atrocities in South Safra, yes.
He wasn't actually there. He didn't do a tour, or at least didn't tell me he did. Would have been overkill anyway. He lived his own little Kohoi. It wasn't his everything.
Why did he say things like that?
Yes, was he bragging?
Oh no, I'm pretty sure he did all those things. Then integrated them into his idea of normalcy. To keep on living. Until they just sort of turn into his, what's the word I'm looking for?
Sona?
Running joke. I was gonna say running joke. And it sounds like you didn't even get the good bits. Lely's punchlines got way, way funkier than that. He was like the Seminoles conflict, the Kohoi massacre, and the 36 famine in Yezut all rolled into one person, then cast in Orani ceramic armor, which he wore in bed and in the shower.
Bed.
When he said he was done, and done mentally, it didn't sound like a joke. It sounded like a deeply troubled man.
Oh. Hold on, you said he was mentally done? That sounds like a broken man to me.
Well, maybe I pieced him back together with my magical personality.
Weren't you afraid?
Afraid of what? That tape the Hardy Boys recorded? Your mother probably never told you this, but girls are evil. Had I the physical robustness and social support, I'd be in Kohoi. I would be tearing it up Soldier of the Apocalypse style.
Did he tell you he had actually done any of those things? He and Martinez, I mean?
No. We were too busy laying waste to our own nervous systems to direct any of the fury outward. He seemed happy, I guess. At ease. As much as a man like him could be.
There is a small measure of pride in her, that she could quell the rage in such a being. What kind of man was he? Before you go, ask for details. She seems okay to talk about it.
Thank you for clearing that up, miss. Whenever you're ready. I'm interested to hear what Titus Hardy has to say now.
She takes a very small sip of her coffee and smiles.
I love her. She's such a good character. I mean, I say this about a lot of characters, but I really like her voice acting as well.
Like, for example, his name?
Actually, officer, I didn't know his name. I just called him Lely.
Ellie.
A nickname?
I guess. He came from Lelystad. It's short for that. And it was his army name, apparently. He said his real name wasn't his. I tried to pry it out of him, but it was no use.
Interesting.
Lelystad. That's a good start.
Lieutenant writes it down in his notebook.
We have a few questions you can help us with. A few things a field autopsy alone can't answer.
The young woman cranes her neck, trying to catch a glimpse of the page the lieutenant passed to you. On it is a list of autopsy observations, recorded neatly in blue ink. The last missing pieces of a puzzle of flesh.
Oh, wow. Where is Lelystad? The place, I mean.
In Oranje, officer. It's, I think municipality is the term. A nowhere town there.
Okay, so also from Oranje?
The Lelystad municipality has few boroughs and even fewer cities. It's made of agricultural plots near the border of Gottwald. Executive summary: cows, silos, and wheat.
Ooh, cows?
You were almost right, officer. That means his race was occidental, not mondial. I'll update the form.
You're both from Oranje?
Yes. We were compatriots.
Did that bring you together?
No. He was too old for that. And from another part of Oranjenrek. I didn't even understand his accent. What brought us together wasn't Oranje. It was bad habits.
No love for Mother Oranje. But wasn't he a soldier? This could be worth pursuing.
A military man? But not a patriot?
No. He left the National Service after they taught him to do what he did on Seminine. He wasn't the flag-waving kind. He was the making money, killing people kind.
Don't forget that she lies to him. I'm trying to keep that in mind. I'm trying to. I mean, I keep wanting to take things at face value.
He was by no means a stupid man. A people person. A small platoon leader. Certainly not a patriot.
You don't seem like much of a patriot yourself.
Mm-hmm. There is nothing on Moindi. The old world is dead, and we both knew it. Maybe Orania did bring us together. In loathing.
What do you need answers to, Min?
I love Revachol, though. I hope she loves me, too.
Oh.
A column of air encircles her, brushing gently on the metallic silver fabric that covers her shoulders and her long, slender arms.
Revachol loves everybody.
It didn't love him.
Oh.
The feeling dissipates. The cold passes. The woman's eyes follow yours to the piece of notebook paper.
Reverse. How old was he, miss?
He was 42.
42? Are you sure? I would have had him above 50.
He had many scars that made him appear older. But no.
Memory makes her smile.
We even celebrated his birthday, like, some weeks ago. It was a funny 2 days. He had little reason to lie to me.
Looks like you were right, officer.
The lieutenant taps on his notebook once, as though assigning some kind of point.
Points aren't good. Have one, you old dog, before we all die.
What? Did not know this was a competition, Kim.
It isn't. Police work is a cooperative sport.
This is clearly sports for him. Something like archery or darts.
Should I do these? Clearly sports for him, something like archery. It's about getting hits right and not missing, it is.
That's too pinball for me. I just like to get autopsies right on the first try. Where were we?
Kim's not a fan of his pinball.
He's lying.
She's dating someone? She was dating the dead man. Kimball is back. His eye color?
Blue. Light blue. They were like little blue galaxies, you know? It was strange, seeing those eyes in his fucked up face. Pardon the swearing. I do him an injustice. He wasn't ugly. And he had a beautiful, soft voice. Very surprising, what with all the scarring. It was quite something, watching him speak.
He had a combat wound on his chin and mouth?
Yes. Severe. It made him look like half his face was cracking away in some strange smile. That and those eyes.
Ah, yes. His hair, if you can remember?
It was light brown, almost blonde. He darkened it with brilliantine, made it oily. Not nice to stroke. I couldn't convince him to leave it alone.
Interesting. I too have stroked his hair.
Oily, isn't it? We have that in common now.
She says unfazed. She draws on her cigarette and lets the smoke linger for a moment in her mouth.
She understands what autopsies entail. It doesn't get her off balance.
Am I gonna get a point? Kim, I said put brilliantine on the form. Do I get a point?
No.
He answers dryly. I put it down there.
Okay, sure. Here you go. What else are we missing, officer?
Trying to get questioning back on track. Good call. I don't know if I'm losing good cop, bad point. Bad cop points for that, but it's amusing me. He had a tattoo. What did it mean?
Oh, that.
It's clear she liked it.
You liked it?
Quite a lot, yes.
Is this a lie or not? It was a map of his service history? Or what did it represent? Did you know?
It was a map of his life and the places he visited as a soldier. It was mostly for showing off to chicks, though.
Showing off to chicks? How so?
How? Imagine him lying in bed, freakish musculature laid out on the sheets. Scarred, of course. Tattooed. The sheets are dirty for some reason.
Is this Orani's lit?
Is this Orani's lit?
Yes. This is the very essence of Orani's lit. A moment's respite. Dark and hopeless as the struggle itself.
She leans further back to demonstrate.
He's smoking and drinking, of course. And his chest and shoulders and arms are studded with stars. Tens, hundreds of them. Maybe even thousands. And the woman goes like, "What was this, baby?"
She points at the air with her sharp-nailed finger, picking out an imaginary tattoo star.
And he says, "That was too hardcore. Don't ask me about that." So she goes, "Okay, but what's this, baby?" And he's like, "Saw some bat shit there. Killed some loincloths." And so it goes. Star after star. Port after port. Third world country after third world country.
You were the woman
and he's
in
done
this?
horrible things in
sorry.
every single one of them.
You were the woman in this?
Oh yeah.
Can you tell us precisely what these mean?
No thank you. I've seen enough of him dead. I can tell you what they meant without looking at them.
She pours herself some more coffee.
Go on.
He was a blue-eyed boy with thick arms, from a small town. He was also poor, and the government of Orania needed some people killed, so they turned him into a grotesque killer. For money. He went to Killer Academy in Vredefort. Then he killed some people on the Seminine Islands. And on other islands, too. All of the islands. After this, he came to Revachol and got killed himself.
Not a very fun story.
It is when you're high. It can be very exciting then. You have the tools to deal with it. It's not a very nice story to remember when you're sober. A change of topic?
Tell me something odd. Did he enjoy his death?
Why do you ask?
Came to me in an occult vision. Just a feeling I have. Indulge me.
Well, it's wrong. He had too many drinks to down and too many bad things to do. Couldn't tap out just yet.
Everything checks out here. It's all A-OK. Good answer.
Okay, that's when I don't trust you, drama. Not enough. Say it, okay.
Why do you ask?
It came to me in an occult vision.
Wow. A mystic. How intriguing. I have no doubt this is all adequate and true. I do not doubt the signs, but maybe...
Draws it out.
Maybe you're interpreting them wrong? He enjoyed life, you see. A little too much, if anything. Up to the point where other people had to pay for it.
Well, drama at least try to make it convincing. Exactly. Drama would be hamming it up there.
Everything checks out here. It's all A-OK. Good answer.
Could it be that love did him in?
It very well could be, yes.
What do you mean?
What do I mean? I have no idea. I don't even know what you mean. Love did him in? What does that mean?
He told me love did him in.
That's not funny, officer.
Oh.
Her voice is like a slash through the air. Her shoulders tense up. There. She momentarily lost control over straight back guy. It appears that she feels guilty.
You feel guilty?
Of course I do. I'm hungover. I feel guilty about everything.
Do you feel guilty about what happened to him?
Among many other things, yes. I could have done something. There's always something he can do, right? Ask me something else.
What is this? An interrogation? You didn't tell her this was going to be an interrogation.
I mean, it was kind of implied. Perhaps, miss, it was communism that killed him?
A moment ago it was love. And no, I don't think the Union is communist. They're a couple of shades pinker than that.
You still talking with this chick? Conversations can last quite a while in this game.
They're not hardcore in that way, is what I'm trying to say. What are we talking about anyway? This politics shit is a lot in the morning. Is it even morning?
No, it's not, ma'am.
I think she's just tired. She doesn't know what you meant by that. And can you blame her?
No, I can't. I don't know what it means.
You could blame her. A little. It was a pretty straightforward question that she refused to answer.
This.
Good for you.
What do you think it will tell us?
I don't know how a semen sample works, officers. How many days after intercourse does it have to be? I don't even know if he had sex with someone else. We didn't go steady.
Is she avoiding anything? Technically not. Technically not. Come on, man. Listen. You can't trust them. It's just you and me.
I don't think I can trust you. I think we're finished with this line of questioning. Hand the lieutenant back his notes.
All right.
The lieutenant puts the slip back in his notes and observes the young woman for a moment.
Coolly, gracefully, she pours herself more coffee.
Let's return to this later, miss. Oh.
Wait, stop. That man, bloated beyond all recognition, was 42?
What she said, yes.
Below the damage, the weeks of decomposition, all the swollen indignity of mortality. He was 42 years old.
Where is this going?
How old are you? That's where this is going. 45,000 liters of raw alcohol has left its disfigurements. What lies beneath, you wonder?
I mean, how old are we? Somewhere in 40s or 50s, I guess.
You could ask either one of them.
Kim, how old do you think I am?
Huh?
How old do I look?
How old? 58?
Oh my god, that's really old, really?
You asked.
Probably right. That's about what I look.
Actually, make that 54. Alcoholism has severely impacted your appearance.
Does our ID not have like a date of birth? 54. I guess, yeah, 54 does seem right.
And I was wrong about the age of the deceased.
Wasn't gonna bring it up more.
Wait. This requires scientific measurements.
Bring it on. I am not afraid of the truth.
To the laboratorium.
Oh, it's a thought. Oh no. Oh dear. I don't have enough. Things to get away. I guess there's motorway south. Oh boy. No way Harry's huffing it around all day at 58. I guess. Your face looks like it's 58 and your body feels like it's 60. Your mind feels like it's lived for 1 day or 100. Both longer than they ought to be. The day and the century. But for how long then has this thing attached to your sentience walked the planet's crust? Time to start racking those brains of yours, elder one. When and where were you born? I want to do this one. I guess there's motorway south I'm okay getting rid of, but nothing else, I think. I mean, homosexual underground has no bonuses, but I don't want to lose like the extra dialogue we might get from there. I'll think about it. The laboratorium. And I don't know what other thoughts I'm gonna end up with. Now we're talking about visual calculus. Wait, I guess we can... I mean, we were still around class, yeah. I don't think there's anything else.
This window
Okay, no.
is
We're still near Classia, or might still be infecting us. So I don't know if we can quite trust everything. So before we talk to the... Before we talk to the Hardys, I want to go and check in with Sona. And as we do that, I want to check in with Lillian as well, because I have an idea. Hi, Jean. Hi, Judith. Hi, Sans Undertale. So let's fast travel to the fishing village. So I have an idea for content. So I was thinking about this check. Oh, it's starting to get a bit late. Let's see, where is it?
Aye, the sea's gonna calm down
Suggestion
soon. I
fif-
can feel it. The wind is turning southeast.
That is
What's in your
Sans
mind,
code.
officer?
It is exactly, it is. So I keep calling him Sans Undertale. And he's bald. So so we'll probably... Our suggestion's pretty low, but I'm
Aye, the sea's
interested
gonna
in
calm down
this.
soon. I can feel it. The wind is turning southeast. What's on your mind, officer?
We get this minus from Kim's present makes it awkward. That makes me really want to do it with Kim here. In case there's like extra content if Kim's there, and I feel like there's a few ways it could go. There's a few ways it could go. One, if you do it in front of him, he'll be like, "Detective, we have to get back to the case." Or he'll be like, maybe you'll fail, and he'll be like, ultimate wingman. Or maybe you can bring him along as well. Oh,
Is that the phasmid? It looks like the phasmid, leaning against the wall.
oh, what?
Wait, what if this is the fishing rod situation all over again?
Oh, you're hoping he gets jealous, maybe. That's what I'm so curious about. I mean, like, maybe we could, but like my ideal answer would be like he can third wheel. We can take him along. What is this? What about the fishing rod? You're not going to be fooled again. You're going to stand here calmly and observe this non-phasmid until you see what it really is.
Fine. It's not a phasmid. It's not even organic. Just a fire iron resting by the fireplace. But where's your sense of wonder, man?
Forget the phasmid or fire iron. Oh, too late to name the phasmid. So actually, I came in here to see if Lily might have any advice on dating her mom, but there's nothing there.
Bye.
Okay. The phasmid is a cryptid we are searching for. Well, we are attempting to search for, but we have not succeeded. It's a giant special cryptid that may or may not exist, but I believe it does, and we want to find it. Oh. Missed that. Oh. Ooh. Primer for small kids. Oh. Can we actually read this? A textbook for the first grade in primary school. On the cover, a humanoid teddy bear is pushing a wheelbarrow full of letters. He's not doing a good job. The letter S is dangerously dangling from the cart while E fell off a long time ago. Children should pay more attention. Oh, I'm gonna read it.
You hold in your hand the colorful primer. The title reads, A Primer for Small Kids. There's a bear involved.
Exactly what I need.
This book will show you the score. Get you oriented with those basic concepts you appear to be hazy on. The anthropomorphic bear will give you the lowdown of your life.
On what?
The alphabet.
Flip through the pages.
Every page has one word designating one letter of the alphabet with a faded illustration. Most of them are scientific and cultural principles. It goes as follows.
Let's do this.
A is for azimuth. B is for Boreas. C is for cosine. D is for diamite. E is for ellipse. F is for phlogiston. G is for gamete. H is for homeboy. I is for econ. J is for Eura. K is for collapse. L is for laudanum. M is for myriad. N is for nadir. O is for aureole. P is for perihelion.
H is for homeboy. Yeah.
Q is for quasar. R is for rhododendron. S is for sinus. T is for tricolor. U is for ultra. V is for vector. W is for Wahrheit. X is for xylophone. Y is for Ustava. Z is for zenith.
Tricolore. I wonder... It's interesting that the tricolore is there. I wonder which nation has that. And Vector's there. That's it?
That's it. You know the alphabet now.
Yay! And what is called the IL, the international language developed by scientists from Grod in the 20s? Sinus means sign, for example. Maybe it's sinus. Kim, I know the alphabet now.
Good. I also know the alphabet.
It is a very useful skill to have, he thinks, for all sorts of life activities, like reading and...
What's the and? Oh, hello, Aru. Welcome. Put the book away. That was so worth it. I don't know how I missed that before. Now we need to fast travel. Going to the church. Learning is fun. I'm glad we all agree. Low perception, probably. Fair. I have a lot in perception at the moment. How are my thoughts doing? So that's getting close. 80 and 31. Okay, this one's not 3 hours. We should finish it this day. Hi, Aru. I hope you're having a good week so far.
Yes, what is it?
Oh, we can talk about this. We can talk about this. Is the song oh, we still do that interfacing check. We'll try that in a minute. Oh, doing fine. Playing Amongst Us. Good luck with that. I do have one mystery that still needs solving. The radio ghost in the doomed commercial area's electronic doorbell.
The creepy woman! We were wondering about that when we worked there, but I had completely forgotten about it ever since. It must be Entroponetic crosstalk, the one you get in radios and long-distance calls. Now it makes sense, with the pail right on the doorstep.
Entroponet really is pale stuff.
Incredible. This would also explain why we get it on the police radio all the time.
Oh, wow. Entroponetic crosstalk?
It's quite common, actually. When the signal gets routed through pale, all kinds of irregularities take place. You may hear snippets of someone else's conversation, or the voice of your former lover, or an echo of an event that took place 100 years ago.
Wow.
Pale is a shroud of memories, and it doesn't really distinguish to whom those memories belong to. You could hear anything.
That makes sense. Thanks for explaining that to me.
Anytime.
Found a radio transceiver.
Ah, very good. Let's see what you have.
Someone who's using this to coordinate a drug smuggling operation. Use the highly advanced transceiver.
Interesting. An Esterhaus EH4, heavily customized. This is an advanced model, highly capable. I'll need to replace the frequency dial, but it should certainly work for our purposes.
She's impressed by your resourcefulness as much as by the equipment itself.
You impressed her.
I believe that means we're ready to get started. I should warn you, once we begin setting up this antenna, we'll need to see the whole process through.
Oh.
There won't be any second chances, any do-overs. You understand?
Maybe we should save this for a moment. Don't do it, yeah.
So if there's anything you'd like to get in order before we depart, I suggest you do it now.
Hang on, I need some time to prepare.
That's fine. Return to me when you're ready to go.
Yeah, let's save that. I guess we can we could try, we need to... Okay, yeah. I wonder when we should do that, though. Find all the armor pieces. Here's our thoughts.
And that's a deal! Yeah! Medium car!
Complete the song? Okay. We're gonna have to put some... Let's save again. This might take some...
Yeah! Medium car!
I hope maybe... I hope there's maybe something else we can do to improve this, because... I don't know.
Here's an idea. Say what you said before, the exact same thing. Or wait, say something that's only marginally different. It will yield a drastically different outcome.
I don't know the technical term, but it needs less bzz bzz.
Yeah! Pump up the bazoot bazoot!
The bazoot bazoot!
It's hard to say for sure, but the digital throbbing seems ever so slightly louder than before.
Okay. Interfacing, this is the last point we have. And then I might have to scum for it, because...
Here's an idea. Say what you...
Fluxifier? Where is that?
Here, let a pro show you how it's done. Turn some knobs at random.
As you fiddle with the knobs on the mixer, the young man stares with amazement.
Copman can ride the knobs! So cool!
Gives you a thumbs up.
Whatever it is you did,
Oh, it went
seems
up.
to have helped slightly. Maybe now you'll be able to make sense.
Oh, it did give us a bonus. Come on.
Side
Ah,
chain
there we go.
beat.
Sidechain? What does it even mean?
Listen, you can use the compressor to select between which track it's compressing, either the auxiliary signal or the main input from the tape. Make it alternate between the signals. The compressor controls the gain based on the level of the signal on the aux sidechain input. It will allow maintaining a loud sound without peaks that fill up all the headspace.
Okay, you need to start sidechaining it.
Sidechaining it, you said?
He turns down the music, his hands moving deftly across the mixer, setting up the necessary controls.
Then he puts on his headphones and his eyes go wide, wider than they've ever gone on drugs. He starts jumping up and down with bliss in total silence, still listening to his headphones.
Can't believe we succeeded by failing. Well, it worked for that, like... There's that other check where we failed to fail and it became a success.
Hey, what did you do to Egghead, Copman? Did you break him?
We break him? I'm not sure.
Are you ready, pussy?
Yeah!
Noid straightens his back, ready for the beat.
I was born ready, Egg.
Give him a thumbs up. Ooh! I like it. Yeah!
The audio assault is glorious. The speed freak dances on the stage, intensely waving his hand in the air.
This is beauty! This is life!
Yeah!
What in the world is going on? The way melody and bass flow together. It's unnatural.
This one is for the Enotic generation.
Introducing the ultimate sound!
We have tamed the sound, made it our own.
God damn it! This dance club idea might just work out.
Yeah!
DeLorean Church! The place to be! Pump it! Pump it!
This is it. This is a new era. The fabric of the world has been irrevocably altered.
Oh my gosh.
Who will be the innocence of hardcore Enotic dance music?
We are! Okay, so we did that. So is it time to try and dance? Is that what we can do now? Time to dance? Okay, it's time. Okay, I feel... Let me check what the check was again. I might want to change my clothes.
Oh, hey, man.
Savoir-faire. Ooh. Okay, I might boost savoir-faire up a little bit. You hope it is time. What is savoir faire? No, the pants are -1. I don't remember what's plus savoir faire. Hope it's not something ugly, because otherwise it would be nice to put like the disco stuff back on. -1. Oh, yeah. Okay. We don't need the perception glasses anyway. If you fail, keep going. Okay. Let's just see what we get. Sure. Composure. -1. It's too bad those are all -1 because these are cool. But we can keep the hat. We'll definitely keep these. Those are visual calculus, physical instrument. Okay. Okay, saved.
Oh, hey man, it's good to see you.
72.
You close your eyes and vacate your skull, leaving your brain to wonder, where did that little fluttering light go?
Total darkness. You sink down the darkest fathoms of your own personal deep, vertebrate by vertebrate, through the unformed skulls of your mind.
It's been a while since we heard you.
Here it will begin.
Where did the church go?
Who fucking cares?
I hate waking life. I hate this world. I hate fear and everything. All I want to do is dance. Please, God, just let me dance.
God? Where is your God?
Oh, good question. Where did the music go?
Oh, don't worry. The music's still there. It's you who is gone.
Oh, really? Why can't I hear anything?
This is a pivotal moment. Try not to piss yourself.
Concentrate on hearing.
Nothing. Just the immaculate silence of your spinal fluid. Electrified.
What was that about unformed skulls?
I'm gonna let you in on a little secret. Every vertebrae in your spine is an unformed skull ready to pop up and replace the old one. Like shark teeth. The one you're currently in has a little brain forming in it, waiting for its turn.
You're new. We haven't heard from you before.
To rule the world.
My God, is that true?
Yes, it's all true. In the spinal cord.
What do you want?
From what I can see, it's about to bust a move.
It's time. Bust a move.
Foolhardy. Do you even know what's happening on the surface? Maybe 1,000 years have passed. Or maybe you started spazzing out like 2 seconds ago.
With your eyes still closed, the first thing you feel, all the way back in the pivoting darkness of your own torso, is warmth. You have become a triumph of rhythmoplastics, somewhere in a smelly wooden church on the coast of Revachol. The wounds from the war you waged on your body are healing, twist by twist, turn by turn. As you open your eyes, you should scream, hyper, hyper. It seems appropriate.
Hyper, hyper.
You have become a flawless interlocking mechanism, a flesh and bone approximation of the throb coming from the speaker setup of the one called Eggheads, entirely, rigidly, imbecilic, without pity or fear.
Yes! And they're just watching. We stunned Egghead into silence. Him just chilling.
Free from self-awareness, no deliberation.
I mean, Andre.
Only execution.
Yes!
Oh my god! No way!
Could a 58-year-old do this? The Speed Freaks would-be leader stands slack-jawed in disbelief at the hardcoreness on display. He whispers to himself. Yes way!
His reel-to-reel mixer blasting the anthem of a future that will never come. The young man observes your moves for a second. He throws a screwdriver and a bunch of drill chucks into the corner and explodes into dance. What he lacks in sharpness, he more than makes up for in violent enthusiasm.
Turn to a cell. What are you doing?
The young woman lifts her headphones up slightly and raises her chin, looking at you expectantly.
Asil, aren't you going to dance?
No, recording.
What? Come on! She turns to someone at the back of you. She briskly shakes her head and puts her headphones back on. No!
The lead programmer throws the other young woman a knowing glance before turning her attention back to her own work.
How can you? When this is going on?
She's still at her mainframe, pressing buttons, reading printouts, but she started bumping her head along to the music.
Get her boy in here. I will. Let's get Andre first. Dance. It's the law.
The young man immediately bounces up and down, then assumes the same dance pattern, embellishing it with some sort of waving motion.
Get down, Lisa Simpson hair.
The authority of the law is clearly unquestionable.
Kim, get in here.
What's going on here? Delinquents.
Crumbles lieutenant looks at you and the Speed Freaks grinding around in the church, a group of unhinged lunatics.
This is clearly a Code 31 emergency.
Code 31, Code 31!
The lieutenant squeezes the bridge of his nose. The lights reflect off his glasses. He's obviously having trouble adjusting to this new reality.
The Code 31 emergency? Really?
Yes! Officer in need of assistance! On the dance floor!
The lieutenant crosses his arms with a bemused look.
He likes it!
What's happening?
The lieutenant is forced to yell over the futuristic music blasting from the speakers. I'm not doing anything! The music made up its mind a long time ago. I'm just implementing.
Good for you. Rock on, then.
We ain't going anywhere before we tear shit up!
What?
Oh no, it's a check. Red check. This is like the most important check of the game. I did say there was an emergency on the dance floor, did I not? The emergency? Not enough, Kim?
Ah, come on, hurry.
Did that just cheer him up a bit? Could be. It feels like the lieutenant cracked a little small.
It's the most important check in the game. If I lose this, and I have lost 97 checks before, I will end this stream, I swear.
Who's the one in charge? You are.
Lieutenant, I'm only gonna pull a rank on you one time, and that time is now!
Are you kidding me?
I assure you, I'm not. Now get your groove on, Lieutenant.
Get my what on?
Lieutenant leans closer, unable to make out your words over the puppet beats. I said, get your goddamn groove on! Boogie woogie!
Sheesh, okay.
He backs up with his hands raised in the air, observing the crisscross of your feet.
Okay, you psychopath. I see what you're doing there. It's jacked up footwork, plus is that Ubi for dancing?
He adjusts his spectacles and pops his collar as high as it will go.
Nah, it's not Ubi folk. It's hardcore.
Yeah, whatever.
You talk big, Lieutenant. Let's see some moves.
Oh yeah? I did 15 years in the juvenile crime unit. I can do age inappropriate.
Yes! Yes!
Now, check this shit out.
Yes!
The lieutenant begins to heel kick the church floor with such intensity, it's reasonable to fear he'll kick a hole right through it, causing the floor to crack and the pillars to collapse, bringing the church roof down on all of you. It doesn't look like he'd give a shit either.
Can you come now?
The young woman.
Asil, aren't you going to dance?
No.
The lead programmer throws the other young woman.
Come on, can't we get them in?
She's still at her mainframe, pressing buttons,
Kim!
reading printouts.
I love this so much!
To the music.
Look at him go! Is there anything more I can do? I want to break the limit.
The dynamic motion of your flailing body is bordering on the extreme. You're going off the charts. You feel as if turning on the hyperdrive will be a point of no return. Feels almost medical. Are you sure you have the entire possibility for this?
Are you sure you have the entire... Oh, this is amazing. Wait, which one do I say to make them come? Together, where are you?
Here we go again. Hardcore fancy.
Oh no, should I done, no wait.
The sound above your what?
Above my hair, man.
Okay, this is too imbecile. Excuse me.
What? No, stop! No!
The dynamic, you feel as if no time to wait.
We made him stop! Oh! No, you're fine. Okay. Shiver. Oh, 97. This is also very important to me. Turn on the hyperdrive.
On the coast of the Martinez Inlet, in a small weather-beaten stave church built 380 years ago by settlers from the Occident, most likely to guard against an anomaly at its center, an officer of the RCM is contorting his body into idiotically rigid shapes as he invents the future of dance music. It's the hardest anyone has ever danced.
What is this strange feeling I keep having? This cold, even now.
I am la Revacholière.
Shivers?
I am the city.
What do you mean, you are the city?
I am a fragment of the world spirit, the genius Loki of Revachol.
Oh.
My heart is the wind corridor. The bottom of my air is red. I have 100,000 luminous arms.
Sis best girl. Was her saying all this stuff? It's Revachol who's been talking through Shivers.
Come morning, I carry industrial dust and let it settle on tree leaves. I shake the dust from those leaves and onto your coat. I've seen you. I've seen you. I've seen you with her. And I've seen you without her. I've seen you on the crescent of the hill.
Wow. How are you talking to me?
The modulations of my voice are noted down with thermometers and barometers. You feel me in your nostrils, on the little hairs on the back of your neck. I also reside in your lungs and vestigial organs. Everywhere there is space.
But who am I? Why are you talking to me?
You are an officer of the citizens' militia, Jante and Rebut. When you wear your coat, you wear my soul. You move through my streets freely, in motor carriages and on foot. You have access to the hidden places. You also circulate among those who are hidden. I need you. You can keep me on this earth. Be vigilant. I love you.
I love you.
An officer of the RCM is lying on the floor of a small church with his eyes rolled back and his tongue lolling out. Several others are standing around him.
Oopsie
He slowly
daisy.
comes to.
Had a good rest there?
Spoke to the city of Revachol.
Fuck yeah!
Yeah!
I bet you did. Those were some advanced moves, man.
That's all great, but we should really get going. We spent enough time doing aerobic exercise for today.
Get up. Do it for her, exactly. It's all for her.
You might be imagining it, but it feels like Egghead turned the volume down. Such is his respect.
Man! Now, man! Now...
The would-be leader stutters with excitement.
Now imagine if we could do that, right? But with like 1,000 people. End of human development. Mission complete.
Right, ecstatic.
All right.
You're absolutely beat. Muscles relaxed and feet like noodles underneath.
Wow, that's it for now.
Goodbye, officer.
Wow, I can't, like... That's a side quest? Like... I wouldn't have been mad if that was, like, the finale of the whole game. Become a genius, Lokai. Wow. I'm so glad we got Kim dancing. Now, another thing we can do while we're here is you mentioned, like, I haven't done this, but trying the phone again. Because I feel like one of you mentioned to do it at night, but I don't totally remember.
You pick up the handset. There's a tone.
Oh.
The machine is operable.
Let me change let me put the best moment in the game. Exactly. I mean, I don't want to say that yet because... Where's encyclopedia glasses? There we go. Because there's still so much more we haven't done, but that was great. That was incredible. And that's... I mean, I was wondering what the voice was, but I was like, Shivers is weird. It can just have another voice, but... Now I understand when she said stuff like, there's a hole in my... The line that stood out to me a lot was the... There's a hole in my heart. So it really was her talking, and it really is a literal hole to swallow.
Pick up the handset. There's a tone. The machine is operable.
Okay, put 10 cents in and dial a random number.
Calling. Still calling. This feels wrong. Should you be doing this?
I don't like it when Inland Empire says no.
End of tone. Someone picks up.
Hello.
Pierre? Is that you, Pierre?
This is not Pierre.
Do you have any news about Pierre?
Who is Pierre?
He's my sister's grandson. He used to visit me as a lad. Fine young man.
Now we can say that we're not Pierre. I wasn't sure before.
But who are you then? A salesman of some sort? Modern goods are rubbish, and I can't afford them anyhow. It's a shame what you did to our country.
The woman moans and the phone line howls in unison with her. No, I'm a police officer.
To hell with the police. To hell with you.
Oh.
Her voice is drowned in white noise. Sounds like waves washing a beach, growing in volume until the call suddenly disconnects.
Well, she wasn't a ghost. She did respond to us.
You get a sinking feeling. It makes you look if Lieutenant Kitsuragi overheard you. To your relief, he did not.
Try again.
Calling. Still calling. Again? Seriously?
The chat tells me. Chat tells me to do it.
Someone with a masculine voice picks up.
Hello, Gerard speaking.
Hello, Gerard.
Hello, Gerard. Technically speaking, you're electricity.
There's more hidden text in the dance quest that explains why she needs you. Oh! Oh, did I not have high enough shivers for that or something? The city? Is electricity there? I need to speak with electricity, please.
No, but I got a feeling I'll kick your ass is gonna make an appearance if you ever call this number again. Have a good one, asshole.
Phone hanging up.
Other stats. Oh.
Disconnect tone. Calling.
I passed a high rhetoric check to get that text. Oh, okay, I see. Well, can't do much about that now, but I want to look that up later. I'm just looking. Rude.
Calling. Calling. Still calling. Still calling.
Stop calling me, man.
Someone picks up. The voice on the other end is slightly hysterical.
I'll get you your money, alright? I just need till tonight. Let me work.
We could all be a bit kinder. Ugh. I don't know. This might backfire. You seem to be in some kind of trouble. Maybe I can help you. I'm a police officer.
The phone gets hanged up fast as lightning. All you hear is a little shuffle of nylon as the hand moves on the other end. Disconnect tone.
Oh. Sorry, Kim.
Calling.
I'm tired.
A man answers fast this time. His voice is hoarse from cigarettes. You hear typing in the background.
Sounds like he hasn't talked to anyone in quite a while.
What are you tired of?
Writing. I hate writing so much. But I have to get back to it.
Oh.
The man disappears with a sigh. You do not hear the customary disconnect tone, just silence in the handset. The machine is still waiting for you to dial a number. Seems like it did not have time to swallow the coin. This sometimes happens.
Ooh.
Lucky you. The call went too fast for the payphone to register. You can still make a new one without paying.
Okay. White morning. Smells like betrayal. Oh boy. Hold on, let me save.
There's still some unused change in there. The machine waits for a number to be dialed.
This feels... oh boy. White morning smells like betrayal. Dial a random number with your eyes closed.
You close your eyes and put your index finger on the rotary dial. Then pull down on the number. Then move one up. And repeat the motion. Twice.
Uh-oh, people.
Strange. This is not how you started before.
Wait, what did I just do?
You dialed 001. This is not the area code of Revachol. It is another destination on another Isola. Some far-off nation-state. 005 is Revachol, ZOC. 001 is Grad, on the Gradian Isola, where the telephone was invented. The next two digits you dial are the area code for the city of Mirova.
Thanks, Encyclopedia. Keep dialing.
414447. The rotary dial feels cold from the sea air.
Who are we calling? Keep dialing.
1117361. Your fingers keep moving like a spider. Every time the ring rotates back with a little ring of metal, like a bell tolling.
There's more?
Yes. 451-67451. You are going deeper now, into some unknown place, far away from this island of matter and its telecommunication networks.
That's a long phone number. Finish it.
451. You have dialed God knows how many numbers. The headset has been waiting silently to relay a signal. Surely nothing can come of this, you think. But it does. A connection.
Hello?
An ultra-long distance call. Your air fills with a crackle, the wash of a strange ocean full of white noise. A little bird starts ringing in there, not like the local calling tone before. No, a small ring in a cage of distortion, far away. A distant network of phones. Calling. Calling in the night. The saddest sound in the world.
What are we doing?
Calling still. The handset starts slipping from your sweaty palm. Your breathing is heavy.
Holy shit. We can't even hang it up. Kim.
The lieutenant is too far away to hear your yelp. The sea wind blows.
I don't want to hang it up. Let it call more.
Calling. 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 Calling still. Then the ocean breaks. Out of the depths, a woman's voice emerges. Small. The dearest thing you've ever heard.
Hello? You sound sleepy. Oh. She hums, her voice warm from sleep.
Who is this?
Voice is so beautiful.
No. It's you, isn't it? It's you.
I don't even know how to answer. That hurts. I mean, I'm pretty sure I know who this is, but... Who is this?
Dora.
Dora.
The connection is bad.
Dora. The name feels like a gift. A gift that was meant for you, to make it possible to live. In the distorted distance, you hear someone turning next to her. Bed springs rattle. Don't react. Whatever you do, don't react to that last thing.
Don't react.
It doesn't matter if you react or not. You still think you hear a man's voice in the background. It's covered in pain and white noise.
I don't even know if I want to say this, but... I want to die.
What?
I don't know why I said that.
Oh no. Is that you?
Her voice sounds like she's waking up now, still plaintive, tired.
This is too much. You need to recede.
Creature is a creature. I wish I was the wind.
Oh no, not this. What time is it?
I mean, I assumed she was dead, was what I thought at the beginning, but I feel like this is worse. I can't tell you who I am. I have a secret plan to win mankind 3,000 years of peace on this planet. I have to be ominously vague. Why are we saying this, Harry?
You're not ominous, Harry. You're drunk.
Yep.
You only have 2, maybe 3 things left to say before the change runs out.
Not drunk or high, I'm just hurt. Why does it hurt to talk to you?
Oh, God.
There's silence. It's heavy as tin. The white noise howls. Say nothing.
Do you know what time it is? It's so late here.
Sounds like she's looking for a clock on the nightstand.
It's 4 o'clock, Harry. I need to wake up in 2 hours.
I want to talk about me. Who am I? You sound like you know me.
What do you want to talk about that we haven't talked about already?
This is bad. You feel your right hand on the handset cramping up with pain.
Do we even get to answer these? I'm the law. I'm a detective. I'm doing a case. There's a hand mang.
She does not answer anymore.
Gonna solve it.
Harry.
Disconnect tone.
Oh.
The machine ran out of money.
Can we even do that again? I wouldn't.
You dial the number again. 26 pulls of the rotary dial. The machine eats the coin, and a terrifying ocean of distance rustles in your ear. In the middle of it, a familiar ring. Small, distorted. Calling. Calling.
Let it call.
Calling. Calling.
It would be fair if she didn't pick up again.
Calling. 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 It looks like she doesn't want to pick it up, Harry. Stop scaring her.
Why?
Come on, you know why.
Still, let it ring.
Calling. Calling.
Harry, please.
I need to know who you are. Who are you?
Please. I'm going to hang up now, okay?
Phone hanging up. Disconnect tone.
Ow. I don't feel good about calling again. We might kill him. Kim, say something to make it better. Oh boy. Leave. No thoughts? Kim?
Yes?
Ever call an ex? No, I've not. Oh boy. That's worth finding out about. Wow. That hurts. Although I'm afraid it's a scab leader, Sunday night. Oh, is it too late to talk to Classy at night now? I think it's too late for the Hardy Boys, but I don't know if this is too late for Classia. Let's... I think the Hardy Boys leave at a certain point, but... maybe we can do the Classia talk. Try it, yeah. Oh boy, I'm not sure what to make of that phone call. I'm surprised. Although Dora. Dora. Oh, they're still here. Hold on, we can save that. I want to talk to Classy if we can get it. Quick save. Oh, wait, which is your door? Oh, wait, do we have to, we can still go in here. I forgot, we have to send him home from, Darren. We have to send him home from the fishing shack. Oops. Give me a minute. Luckily, these loading screens aren't too bad. Hi, John. Don't we need to do... why? Don't we need to get rid of Kim to do the Classia talk, and I have to do that from the... can't the only way I do that? Oh, well, nothing popped up when I just went into the room, but it's okay, we can... I don't mind. The other thing about... you didn't go in, okay. Didn't it? Why didn't you? The other thing is, now that we talked to her, she still had that under the floorboards thing. And... did he leave? He didn't ask me there. What is under the floorboards? I want to know. It's too soon, maybe? Yeah, does it have to be later? I guess we can read a book or something. Thought this would be late enough, but... oh yeah, I guess he doesn't want to go. We can... maybe it has to be 21. Then we can... oh, the floorboards are for a later quest. Okay. Wondered if you had to wait to a certain time, but thank you. 'Cause that's been bothering me. Okay, you're still here. I want to see what suggestion clothing I have, because I want to see how much I can pump it up for this quest. For this check, I should say. I don't know what I have. That suggestion. Empathy. Empathy, esprit de corps. Not much on the suggestion angle. Not much at all. My suggestion's not in a 5. Was kind of tanked by that thought. I do want to try it when
the sea's
Kim's
gonna calm
here.
down soon. I can feel
8%.
it. The wind is turning southeast. What's on your mind, officer?
I guess there's not much we can do. Let's... What books have we not read? We have the board game, which we haven't done yet, but I kind of want to save that for a bit longer. I guess we could read Dick Mullen for a little bit.
In your hand, you hold Dick Mullen and the Mistaken Identity. The brittle paperback feels fragile to the touch.
Examine the cover.
The cover features a pastiche of different scenes. In the foreground, a man in a dark overcoat clutches a pistol to his chest. Rising up behind him are 2 silhouettes wrapped in a passionate embrace.
Oh.
The tagline reads, Detective Dick Mullen must prove his innocence after an old friend is murdered by someone who looks just like Dick Mullen. That seems to sum up the premise nicely. Needless to say, it violates nearly every RCM regulation for a detective to investigate a murder in which he is a suspect.
Are you really reading that, detective?
I really need to know who this Dick Mullen guy is.
Good luck finding it. He's not much of a character, I think you'll find. Just a stand-in for the reader.
I guess you read it.
The point is for the reader to feel like they're solving the crime, along with Dick Mullen. A crude narrative convention, but no less effective for it.
Start reading.
The story opens with a knock at the door. Detective Dick Mullen is greeted by an old friend, Charlie Spillane, who's come to Mullen to ask a favor on this dark and cold night. Spillane needs Mullen to drive him in from Vespa to a small town along the Elysium coast. Despite his friend's apparent agitation, Mullen does as he's asked, then returns home where he passes out drunk, as he does most nights.
Is it drunk as well?
An extremely unprofessional and hurtful stereotype that's offensive to all upstanding officers of the law.
Look, I can't judge.
2 days later, Mullen is arrested by the Vespa police and charged with the murder of Charlie Spillane. At his interrogation, Mullen learns that Charlie Spillane was shot in a bar in the very town Mullen dropped him off in by a man matching Mullen's description. Desperate to clear his name, Mullen manages to convince the Vespa police to release him for 3 days so that Mullen may solve his friend's murder and prove his innocence.
The cops released their prime murder suspect so he can find the real killer? Are you shitting me?
What's the matter, detective?
Oh, we said that out loud. I don't know who's writing this shit, but I get the feeling they aren't experts on homicide investigations.
The lieutenant shrugs, resigned to the idea that his profession will rarely, if ever, be accurately represented in art and literature.
Oh no.
They're not shitting you, detective. This is what the writers think passes for police procedure.
Okay, so Mullen didn't do it.
Of course, Mullen didn't do it. That's the whole premise of the book. Anyway, Mullen returns to the seaside bar where Spillane was murdered and meets a beautiful, mysterious woman named Diana Deneva.
Nice, a dame.
And not just any dame. She's truly one in a million. A knockout whose mind is as dangerous as her curves. But she's got a secret.
Man, who doesn't?
Secrets are the currency of human relations. Your secrets are unknown even unto you. So does that make you a rich man or a beggar?
Now it's getting interesting.
Deneuve reveals that she was Spillane's lover and that he was mixed up with a local amphetamine smuggling operation. As soon as Mullen begins pulling at strings, the whole conspiracy begins to unravel. Not only is the local police captain in on the amphetamine ring, so is the son of a powerful politician and a strung-out art collector named Torvald. each of whom has his own reasons for wanting Spillane dead.
It's getting... Time's really passing. I might put it away so we don't go too late, so... Casa disappears. Great writing. Tell me about... what was that about an art collector?
Torvald, the art collector, is a strung-out mess. Frankly, it's hard to imagine him holding a pistol steady enough to actually hit someone, let alone plug them 3 times in the chest the way Spillane got did. That said, Torvald and Spillane have a long history, and while interrogating him, Mullen discovers that Torvald was once involved with Deanna Deneuve. Could it be that this is all over a sordid love triangle?
I'm worried we left this too long and... Now she won't. We might only read a part of it because I don't want it to go too late and... We'll miss out our chance to talk to Klassia like before. So sorry, we might not find out the culprit just this moment. But I'm making content in other ways. Klassia stayed until... Okay. But thank you. Just in case. Okay, so only read part.
Hand, the cover, the tag, needless to say.
Are you really reading that detail? Well, you won't find it in there.
The story of Spillane, an extremely unprofessional, 2 days desperate to clear his name. Mullen...
What's the matter, detective?
The lieutenant, they're not shitting you. Of course, Mullen didn't do it. In
now
your
we'll stop.
Hand, you hold...
Okay, so we can go back to it. Okay, now, Kim, will you leave?
It's getting cold.
Good night, Kim.
Good night, officer.
Bye, Kim. Oh, there's still another. There's the man from... Yemdal? Books I have to buy as well. I was being careful with money, but I'm not feeling the need to do that as much anymore. Okay. Now we continue on our quest. And I'll save talking to the Hardy Boys again till the next morning, because I do want Kim there. Let me put my favorite jacket back on. It just feels wrong without it. This looks cool. And I like the shivers. Okie dokie. Klassia. What did we do? Good, she is there.
I was just thinking, what a nice evening it is for taking part in a murder investigation.
Fortunately, we can't really escape that. Now that Kim isn't here, let's talk about Sunday night.
Ah, yes. The night before I saw you in the hallway and reminded you you're a police officer.
The date of your re-entry into the fossil record.
Yes, before I emerged like Paleolithic megafauna.
Wow. That's some creation myth stuff right there.
One of the first things I remember doing in Elysium.
Wow. Elysium. You don't hear that term often.
I like it.
She's a glib girl, but she liked the wording.
Aw. Did you hear something Sunday night from my room?
There was the usual ruckus. Loud disco music.
Did I have any visitors?
I can't say. Probably not. Sounded like you were flying solo.
You mentioned loud disco music.
Oh, yes. Various artists. Ostentatious orchestrations prime among them.
She arches her eyebrow, waiting for it to connect with you.
Oh, that? Yeah. Whoa. The less said about OO, the better.
Oh, were huge where I come from. I was very young then, of course, like 7. Life gets hard, but we go on.
Have a good night, Sad Cat. And thank you. I always appreciate when people join, even if they don't know much about the game. Good job with Binding of Isaac. I've never played it, but good job. Mostly just gets hard, doesn't it?
It would appear so. At around 2 o'clock, the disco stopped, and there was a change of pace.
What happened?
A slow, sad song started playing, like organ music on repeat. That went on for quite a while. Some of that time you were yelling along to it.
Was I singing this? Sure, the empty case of this small church in Saint-Saëns.
Yes.
Oh!
There was a church in there. A really small church. Like the smallest, saddest church in the whole world. It was about that. And also...
What else?
That it doesn't matter anymore, and that we're alone now. It was difficult to tell. The song itself was very quiet and soft, but you sounded like a wounded boar, sir. It was hard to understand what you were singing on top of it.
Oh dear, I think we failed. Check on that karaoke. When you say wounded, do you mean that in a cool way? Like a wild beast?
Yes, it was very cool.
It's impossible to say whether she's being sarcastic or really means it.
Then what happened?
Then you started screaming and trashed the place.
That's so me. What did I do?
A window was smashed. The tape player, probably. The song stopped. And furniture, too. A real destructathon. There was screaming. Then I think you passed out.
Please tell me there wasn't anything else.
There was. I think you screamed that you didn't want to be this type of animal anymore. I may have misheard, but it was sort of memorable. I went out afterwards. Everything was quiet by then. Around 4 or 5. And that was it.
Thank you.
No problem, sir.
Okay, that was something. Oh, just seeing what Sad Cat said, you should. I guess for Binding of Isaac, could hate it. I mean, people love it. People love it. I'm still not sure how I feel about roguelikes, but maybe one day. I've been looking for... I don't want to be this kind of animal anymore! I've been looking at card games to play since Ruina got me really interested in them, but so many of them are roguelikes. So I'm not sure how I feel, but I definitely wanna... I guess I need to get into them at some point. I guess we'll finish up in game. Hi, Sans Undertale. Because I want Kim back, but... I don't think there's anything else to really do on my own that I want to do without Kim. And the way... Oh, hello, Mares. Yeah, Inscription. I actually talked about wanting to try it out before.
It's getting cold. This late in the night.
Oh, try the pawn shop now? Okay. Then I'll have to I've talked about, I'm not a big fan of horror. I guess we'll go back over their site. I'm not a big fan of horror, but Inscription has... I thought it looked a little scary for me, but the way people have talked about it has definitely made me interested. I think I probably will play the demo on stream at some point. I mean, I think somebody called it like more mystery than horror. Yeah, avoiding spoilers. People do talk a lot about that. Hey, what to do in the pawn shop, Temperance? Is where? Sorry. Oh no, it's okay. Doesn't work? Okay, no worries. The one I've downloaded and installed to other try is a little indie roguelike card game called Chrono Arc. Which does seem like another little like cult hit kind of anime influenced card game, so I want to try that out on stream as well at some point. And then I guess if I want to be the full-on card game kind of person.
It's getting cold. This late in the...
Okay. I will have to try Slay the Spire at one point. Did we paint the mural? No, we haven't done that. We need to... The check was a little high for me, but... We should.
The bed is comforting.
Okay. Time for bad dreams.
The place feels almost like home now. Quiet and dignified around you. A new life by the seaside. You're incredibly tired. The darkness and warmth come fast. You're falling asleep.
It's easier this time. Drifting off, your head has found a comfortable indent in the pillow. Your legs and your torso feel like lead weights sinking to the bottom of the sea, until they're suddenly light.
This respite, you've earned it, brother. Bask in the darkness. Let it swallow you up and swivel you around while you forget everything you've managed to remember.
But it can't be a last dream. But I've been bad. I haven't earned this.
No, you haven't. You've just been.
Is this the last dream?
No, this is the one before that. We'll just keep cycling it for you if you don't mind. As long as we can. Spin it like black yarn.
Enjoy it while it lasts.
Thank you, Darkness. Thank you.
You're welcome, Harry boy. You earned it.
Oh, I'll fall into deep uninterrupted sleep.
After centuries of darkness, the alarm rings. But what's this? You actually feel rested. There's no time to cuddle with your pillow, however, or as much as shiver from the cold. The world awaits.
Oh.
Don't.
Thanks, Foolish. Actually, let us have a nice dream. Or a nice sleep. I don't want there to be like a last dream, though. I guess that's sort of an endgame thing. It's not the last stream dream yet. Okay. Okay, get up. Up and at 'em. Ricky wakey. Eggs and bakey. We've got work to do. Okay, you can sleep after 21. Okay, I forgot about that. Well, I could see... Yeah. Good morning. It's been so long, I missed you. Now we can talk to the Hardy Boys. I love that we have fast travel now. Thank you for encouraging me to figure it out. Okay. Hi, Sans Undertale. Okay, bros. What have you got for me today?
It's you again. What is it?
So I talked to Classy about the tape.
And?
He tenses immediately. Chest tightens, jaw sets, ready for another blow.
And nothing. She stands by what she said.
That fucking fucker. You're the worst cops in Revachol. I gave you gold on that tape.
That fucker wasn't aimed at you. It was at her.
It was dark stuff, but didn't prove anything, and it didn't change your mind.
Dark. Dark is when you start a goddamn death rock band. He said he'd rape her.
He shakes his head in disbelief.
What did she have to say then? Fine by her? This is what people are supposed to be like? Fucking whoop-de-doo.
Should not say whoop-de-doo.
I can confirm that.
Thanks for the assist.
I see what you're doing there. Let's push him.
Okay.
She didn't? Well, whoop-de-doo
then. He's too angry to drink his beer. It's 7:30 in the morning, Titus. Did not come as a surprise to her, and she definitely wasn't scared.
Yes. In fact, I think she thought it was a little funny.
The lieutenant looks at you, then him.
Funny. No good goddamn psycho whore.
Titus, calm down.
Alright. All fucking righty then. I guess it's good then. That fucking...
Please try to control yourself in the presence of visitors, Titus.
The voice is a bit softer than earlier.
This is just perfect. Just fucking perfect. Any thoughts on this, lawman?
Titus rubs his chin with his palm, as if trying to grind it smooth.
You don't have to say everything out loud. Just mix and match.
Maybe she isn't who you thought she was.
Nah, I know her. She's just a girl. In over her head.
She has my whole skill set compromised. She's some kind of pro. I do want to know what he'll say to that.
What kind of pro? Y'all saying she's a hooker?
He voices himself to pick up the beer and take a gulp.
No, he's not saying that. Forget about it.
Let's try.
Nah, I know her. She's just a girl. In over her head.
She's not some helpless girl. She handled the mercenary well enough.
Handled him? She got into some stupid shit with that guy. Shit we had to take care of.
Yes, we heard all about it, and the fact still stands. You were more disturbed by the tape than her.
Maybe she's still in denial, you know, like a defense mechanism.
Yeah, maybe. That is a possibility.
He does not sound very convinced anymore.
Be straight with me, Titus. What really happened?
I already told you. We fucking hanged him.
I mean... But there's a bullet somewhere.
There's less gusto in his voice now. His men, too, are growing increasingly silent.
Come on, Titus. We know you didn't hang him. He was shot. I know you're tired. So am I. Why don't you just...
You know what? I am tired. I'm tired of you and the whore upstairs.
I really don't want to, like... set him on Classia.
Next time you see her, tell her Titus said, "Fuck on!"
Throws his beer can down.
That lying, scamming. We're done. This is over. You understand? Your little investigation is over. Yeah.
There's silence in the room. Elaine starts saying something, then thinks best not to.
On the floor, beer drips out of the can into a small puddle. No one does anything about it.
What is this quiet funeral shit? All we need is some beers in us. Bartender, 20 beers for the Dock Workers Union.
I know this would happen no matter what time it is, but 7:40 in the morning.
Why do we make it 40, huh? Why do we make it 100 beers? You're not loud enough.
I love Gar actually stands up to him.
100 beers? Now we're talking. Hoppity hop over here, cafeteria manager.
Oh, let's save before that, but he is compromised too. Guard is so sassy. I love him. Honestly, I mean, I talk about this with like every other character. I talk about how much I like their voice acting, their line reads, but Jean and Gart are characters that like completely sold me purely on how they read their lines.
It's you again. What is it?
Also, he's pretty good at like standing up to people. Like, probably he's heard them all talking about how they're murderers, and he's like, whatever, man. K97. Oh no, I wanted to see. Show me. I want to see the things that we have. Mention surreal play. Strange reaction to bullet. Edward asked to cooperate. Compromise skill set known. Oh, so that does help. Angus can't take pressure. Warned about tribunal. Discussed ate hearty. Confronted about drug trade. Yeah, I actually like Gart's original voice a little more. He was even more snooty, if you can believe it. Oh, I want to hear about that. I haven't looked too much into original voice acting, but it is just because I've been careful about spoilers, but it is something I'm quite interested in. I mean, I'm interested in voice acting as a medium. But I am very curious about how things changed from the original version, both in terms of like how line reads were and what voice actors changed. Like one example, I've heard original Kuno. I also heard the original Jean recently, which really made me laugh. That original Jean really needs some throat lozenges. Okay.
Convince Titus he's being manipulated. You should know by now. Titus Hardy will never falter. But you know someone who might.
Oh. We're going home, Kim. One of his boys will.
Fat Angus, the powerful guy, Mr. All Muscle. The time has come. Put him in the pressure cooker.
I love that OG Classy was Sailor Socialism. Yes, Lee told me about that the other day. That's the most incredible story I've ever heard. Do you want to do voice act? No, not me personally. I'm not much of an actor, but if you heard my Lobotomy Corporation streams, I could do about 3 voices. But I do find it really interesting as like a medium, and it's always interesting how like some people are able to change their voice. And I think things like if you watch like anime, interesting comparing how like different the performances come across in like the original versus dubs, stuff like that.
Just remember, it's about more than Glasia. It's about these men and Martinez, their district, their responsibility. Outside, under the rising sun, tattered and in ruins, the windows of the cafeteria aglow with her morning light.
That's it. Case closed. We're going home, Kim.
Huh?
Lieutenant raises his brow.
He'll get it. Go on.
Write it down, Kim. And Martinez, they just kill you because they don't like you.
Got it. Kill you because they don't like you. All because...
His voice actor's the only one voice. Oh, that's true. Yours is unique. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I used to be... When I first started, I was a bit self-conscious of my voice, but... You're right, there are voice actors that do everything with a single voice. Says you work for the wrong people.
Goddamn right. This is Union Town. You work for the company, we will kill you.
Fuck, Dennis. We don't kill you if you work for the company. Half the harbor works for the company.
Exactly.
Work for the wrong company, and they execute you.
Thank you, Kim. They hang you, shoot you, light you on fire. They don't care.
We didn't light him on fire.
You hear the fat man wheeze. He's trying to get up.
That's it. That's the weak one. You flushed him out. Now go in for the...
Officer,
You will be next if you don't shut up.
The old man reaches for his belt, but his voice is strangely calm.
Firearm, a Glass 08 or a 38 caliber pistol. Either is small enough for you to have missed. He's onto you. He knows what you're trying to do.
Look at Kim first.
The lieutenant has put down his notebook. His hand is resting on his holster. He gives you an imperceptible nod.
Nod for what?
What? What does that mean?
Exactly, Rhetoric.
Go for it. The lieutenant has his eyes set on the fat guy.
Okay.
Push Angus. We're almost there.
Okay. Or what? You're gonna kill me like you killed him? For no reason?
We didn't kill him. We didn't even hang him. He was dead when...
Thanks.
Shut up, Angus.
Good job, Angus. He was dead before you hanged him.
Fatty! Say one more thing to the cops and I'll...
Dennis, stand down, or I'll beat your head in. Theo, take your hand off the belt. This isn't 31. I've got this under control.
Does he? His closed fist is shaking. It's you who's in control. Let them have their moment.
Yeah, poor Angus.
Angie, where's your goddamn inhaler? You sound like you're dying.
I do like that they're all quite... Or at least Titus is nice to him.
I left it home. I can't get it. I'm too fucked. I'm sorry.
I mean, it's nice character development for building for Titus as well. Because I don't trust him, but I am warming to him a little bit in what he does, like after he took care of the old lady.
Why are you so fucking fat,
Whoa!
Angus? Now it's all pointless. Because of you. You wasted my time. I told you, Titus. I told you just give her up.
Elizabeth! Whoa!
Lizzie, your help is no longer needed here. Go tell Everard.
Fine. I'll tell him. After a long walk along the coast.
He walks off without looking back.
What just happened between these two? You're in. He's all yours. Questions?
Kim, we did it.
The lieutenant gives a smile only you can see.
Aww. Sorry I made you guys fight.
Me too.
So you didn't kill him, he was already dead.
He nods.
You hanged the corpse to cover up the real cause of death, the bullet in his head.
Another nod.
Why?
Because the girls asked us to. They were in some shit.
Girls plural. Girls plural.
Girls plural? There's another girl. 2 of them. Take note of this. They'll probably say more about her later.
Indeed.
Did she kill him?
Cop, I have no idea. The girl says she didn't.
It's supposed to be the lady driver.
He doesn't think she did. Or at least he hopes she didn't.
We're assuming the lady driver. What happened Sunday night?
Classier came down. She seemed really out of it. Drugged up, even more than usual. Bug-eyed and gurning, you know? Not in a fun way. It looked like she'd redosed after something went down. I've seen that look before. She was scared. I knew someone had died.
I'm afraid Rhetoric is on point. I've done a bit of predicting. I don't know if that's Rhetoric or like my own shivers / Inland Empire. I didn't mean to. I don't mean to though. Using the exact wording. How did you know?
I've done this job for 10 years. I've seen it before. It's the politician in the motel room with the dead hooker scenario. Only in reverse.
Good analogy, boss.
The rat-faced man snickers.
You don't get to talk yet, Shanky. You're still on the bench. You keep taking it easy too, Angus.
What happened then?
We went upstairs. Sure as day the merc was dead. There was a bullet hole through the window. Fucking dirty sheets and bottles everywhere.
In the... in Classia's window then, because that's the replaced window. Dirty sheets and bottles everywhere.
He means they'd been fucking?
Tibbs patched the window. And the corpse. We hanged.
Who's Tibbs, the 8th Hardy?
Nah, he's my brother. He's in the window replacement business.
Oh, is that the place in the Doomed Commercial District that we saw before?
Tibbs. That's short for...
For Tiberius?
Yeah. Good man.
Bet their father's name, Atticus Hardy. Lucretia Hardy would be their sister. Anyway.
Okay. If Classia didn't kill him, why the cover-up?
You may have noticed our girl's in some shit of her own.
She told me some people were after her, from Oranje. She wouldn't say more.
Yeah, she wouldn't. She's fucked if she shows up on police radar.
Oh, these people, who are they?
They're powerful, connected to the moral intern. She's clearly afraid for her life. Says if she showed up in your systems, she'd be ghosted away.
And for my quest, we're currently trying to contact the moral intern.
That's all he knows. That's all she's told him.
And why would you help someone like that? By taking on a murder?
Why would I? I guess we abide all sorts of runaways and losers here. It's a Martinez thing.
Oh. So who killed the merc then? Any leads?
Not yet. Just some ideas. She says the shot came from outside, behind the window somewhere. So that's a clue.
Wait, from from the balcony. What are you thinking?
I'm thinking someone's past caught up with them. Either hers or his.
Hers, you mean?
Classia?
I mean the people after Classia. Maybe the shot missed.
Oh.
Maybe it was meant for her.
I like that. Been thinking the same thing myself.
And you had ideas about his past too?
My dude. One of those mercenary buddies of his could have done it. They got guns. Training. Years of bad blood, probably. Or it could have been someone else from Crenell.
Pauses to think.
Tell you what I'd do. Check out the coast for vantage points. Maybe consult with a ballistics buddy of mine. That's what I'd do. If I wasn't too busy doing this clown dance with you.
I mean, fair, but we're also trying to figure things out. Want to make things better.
He's calm now. Threw all that turmoil away and became himself again.
Whose idea was to hang him anyway? Hers?
In a manner of speaking.
Remember the two girls? He may be talking about the other one.
Earlier you said girls asked for your help. Who was this other girl?
That's right. It was her idea to hang him. I liked it for political reasons. It sent a good message.
It's her, isn't it? The drug trafficker, the missing 8th Hardy? Okay, so that's... I thought at first, and then that Classia was the 8th Hardy, but... Or the lady driver, but... I know that didn't really make sense with some of the other stuff we knew her, but so there is another woman we're looking out for.
Fella, you think too much. He's off all right. You're gonna hurt your head.
A little too far there, but you're definitely right.
Okay.
That woman is just affiliated with the Hardy Boys. You don't know her, anyway.
You know, it's okay for there to be a Hardy girl, Titus.
We're Hardy Boys. And that's it.
Oh, come on, man. You're gonna stonewall me if I ask more about her, aren't you?
Glad you understand.
Okay. Thanks for this, Titus. I'll go talk to her for the last time.
You do that. Hey, cop. Before you go.
Yes?
Suddenly, the wind picks up outside. You hear it rattling the large windows in their frames. It carries newspapers, circles the whirling in rags in a warm column.
She, Classia, came to Martinez to hide. Many of us did. This is where you wash up when there's nowhere left to go. The Union takes you in. Now, she refused that protection. But
But you would still prefer it if we didn't take her away.
That's right. If we didn't take care of the people who end up here, this place would just be a couple of ruins and some cargo containers.
We'll take that into account.
Lieutenant slides his notebook into his coat pocket. He turns to leave. Okay. Okay. I think I'm gonna go now. Okay, thank you so much, Too Lazy to Name. I'll probably finish up within the hour, but thank you. Have a good night. Front class, yeah. I guess we can go back and do that now. The shot came from outside. Would have been... So two options are like... That's a lot of skill point. I like to save them for when I need them. And people get very mad, so maybe... I like to save them for the actual skill checks, but I guess we could... Because they're useful to like re-roll stuff, but... I guess we could bump some stuff. We're getting mostly maxed here. You're valid. Thank you. It's fine. How many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'm not mad, lol. Okay, no worries. People on Twitter were roasting me a little bit about it. Self-conscious, but I'm like, if there's a check in the dialogue, give up. If there's a check in the dialogue, like, they're useful. I don't want to max something out, because what if we fail and then we try and retry stuff? Like, maybe I'll dump one and suggest. Where do we have a suggestion? Might as well max out suggestion. It's so low and we need it. We need it for that check. Okay, well, look, we should probably look at the window again afterwards, but... So I guess what they're saying is... Either the shot came from here, or like... There was a sniper? Mean...
It's always good to see you.
She cracks a weary smile, leaning back against the railing.
Something in her demeanor has changed. She's tired, consigned to her fate.
Oh.
To being here with you and what's to come.
Oh. Always keep 1 point free. Oh. Well, I screwed that up, but I don't really feel like going back, so we're gonna click on the window now. Okay. I'll go back. Okie dokie. This feels like
is smooth as following your lead.
Looks like it, yeah.
You know which window has not been recently replaced? Yes.
Stop distracting him! He has work to do! Plus, if I recall, the window has been giving him shit ever since he got here!
I guess
Looks
not.
like it. You know which window is not, whatever it is.
Stop distracting!
Okay. Maybe from the outside? There's something you can do with the window, but only later. Okay, I see. I see. I assume we can investigate it more now that we know this. Okay.
Something in her demeanor has changed. She's tired, consigned to her fate, to being here with you and what's to come.
I don't want to get her in trouble. That might be me being compromised talking, but... The Hardy Boys told us what really happened.
I understand.
She puts her coffee mug on the table.
Just like that. No resistance. Her shoulders are slouched, her feet long and straight.
You don't look surprised. You were expecting this.
I knew there was a chance you'd get them to tell you. It's what you do. You're the police.
I don't want to hurt people.
For what it's worth, I'm sorry for wasting your time.
This is good. Clear the air first, between you two. Then move on to questions.
Okay.
No, it's not good. It's the opposite of that. This will let her dictate the terms of your...
Ooh.
Shush. I can't hear what she's saying.
Rhetoric.
If you knew we would find out eventually, why did you waste our time?
Because of the Hardys. I couldn't just dispense with them. They were only trying to help me. Out of the shit I'd gotten into.
Is she implying the Hardy Boys are the law?
Not a good... Satisfied with this explanation.
I am not. There is more.
Okay.
You're right. There's more.
More?
You answer to the coalition government, and by extension, the moral intern.
Reaches for a new cigarette.
Briefly glancing over her shoulder to the sea, as she's done time and time again. A grand expanse of water reaches over the bay and to the horizon, grey and pale violet in the morning light.
Yeah, authority's been very useful for some checks, but I'm not a huge fan of his interjections. It lies beyond it.
The pale, the Muindi Isola, the Occident, and then Oranje, the old world.
Is that why you're looking over your shoulder? You're afraid of the moral intern?
You share a database with them. You send people to their courts.
Is this part of why Oranje is a bad memory for you?
I have people after me. And they have friends in the moral intern. Some are moral intern. If I show up in your records, officer, they will find me. They will.
Classia's looking at the title of this episode and sweating right now. Oh no! Oh no!
What happens if they do?
I didn't realize they were evil.
They will kill me, sir. If you file my name, take me in for questioning, enter me into the moral intern mill, well, then I'm fucked. For nothing. This murder didn't have anything to do with me.
Protect you?
Fucked. People after her? Moral intern people? This isn't Oranje's lit.
They're evil. I mean, they're not sounding like the form of government I'd like to live under at the moment. You said you studied Oranje's lit. What is it with this fugitive stuff?
I did. I also had a side job selling insurance that I was really good at. Got picked up by a bank. Competitive intelligence, they called it. After that, I sort of, transitioned out of the whole culture scene.
What did you do to have these people after you?
It's not nice, but it's not illegal. Not here in Ravishol, or even in Oranje.
What exactly did you do?
Industrial espionage. I joined a business collective with the intention of betraying them. I did my job well enough to be asked to do it again.
You're out of luck if you're looking for a real good guy in this game, except Kim. Yes, Kim is my... There's only... At the end of it, there's only Kim.
With a bigger company. The kind you really, really don't fuck with. I took their ledgers. 2 decades worth of accounting.
I need the names of the companies involved and who hired you.
So Kim, chill.
The job was Lusduin County Savings Bank. They sound small, but they're part of the Luscop conglomerate. That was the second job. The first was some printer company. You wouldn't know them.
But she really destroyed them. She still feels it.
Noid is also cool. Noid is, I mean, what has Egghead done to not be a good guy, really?
As to who hired me for the job, I don't know. But they're after me too. Along with Luscop and their friends in the MI. Once you're done in the competitive intelligence circuit, you don't have allies. You're radioactive.
Little Lily.
Low's cap. These people engineer financial disasters in second world countries. The conglomerate also includes the Bank of Consecration, Airberg, and the popular Papalolo line of dairy products.
We did turn him into a moralist. Oh no. Oh. Papalolo.
Yeah. Papa fucking Lolo wants to kill me.
I'm sure there are people who've done much worse than that.
Sure. I'm not a war criminal, but it was bad. People lost their jobs. Good people, too, not just C-suite.
Just aches her head at the thought.
A lot of people got hurt. But that's just more of my shit you shouldn't have to deal with. You're solving a murder.
That can wait. Look into her eyes. There's more.
What did you do?
One of them killed themselves because of me.
That's not easy to deal with.
How do you deal with anything? It's all just... How do you do it?
Looks at you with pleading eyes. I don't either.
There you have it. The way of the warrior.
She's already almost devoured the cigarette she just lit and looks at it sadly.
Around her, a drop in the atmospheric pressure. Not long from now, it will get dark. The rain will come, and the air will start moving faster, circling the box she stands on. She's already in prison here for what happened, and she's prepared to never leave, even after his death.
What happened here the night he died?
We were there. Together. In bed, I mean.
Tell me exactly what happened.
Okay. He was in a kneeling position. He had just entered me. I was on my back, looking at him. I heard the window behind me shatter, and I turned to look. There was a hole in the glass. I turned back to him. His eyes were looking through me, and his mouth was open. Dumb. I could see. I could...
Her chest rises and falls with each word. She keeps herself together and says it.
I knew he was dead. Before he fell down on top of me.
The bullet hole was like in the back of his throat, so they actually managed to like... shoot him with his mouth open?
You were right. He did enjoy the moment of his death.
Let's not mention it. Then what happened?
He was heavy. I pushed him off and he fell to the floor. There. He only had his boots on. I bit the pillow, not to scream, then ran downstairs.
There's a long pause. She just stands there, her arms at her sides.
I waited for the second shot to come. For me. I thought there would be one. It never came.
She's forgotten about her cigarette. The butt has burned right down to her fingernails.
Sorry this happened to you.
So am I.
Looks down. Her cigarette has singed her fingers.
She throws it away and immediately proceeds to light another one.
What time was this? When did it happen? It would help us if you could be as precise as possible.
11:30 to 12:15. I don't know the exact time. Around midnight.
It's okay. Were you inebriated?
Not as much as usual. He'd done a line, plus other things. I was drinking.
Wait. Titus said she was gurning her jaw off, much more than usual.
I just said you looked pretty high.
Oh, yeah. I did one of his lines, just to clear my head.
Did you hear or see the shooter in the course of this?
No.
What did you do then?
Nothing. I was trapped. I was stuck in my room downstairs. I got some clothes on and crawled back up, drew the blinds. Blood was coming from his mouth. Not a lot. Just a little.
So they really got him in his mouth.
He was still on the floor, slouched. I couldn't be there with him anymore. So I ran down and out of my room, into the hallway, down the stairs. I knew there would be people there.
Run, woman. Run past them and out into the streets where it's dark and people move. To the lorries at the intersection, as far as you can.
Why didn't you run away from here? As a matter of fact, why are you here now?
I already ran. I ran from an entire Isola. I can't run any further. Not with these people. This is as far as it gets.
What happened after you ran downstairs?
Sylvie was tending the bar. A lot of people were there. The Hardys were at the table in front of the stage. I think the Union box was full. Ruby was there too.
Ruby?
They were having such a good time. I sat down and they all welcomed me. I didn't even have to say anything. Ruby knew something was wrong.
Ruby.
Ruby?
Before we continue, who is Ruby?
Ruby. You know, the leader.
The leader? Of what?
Leader of what?
The Hardy Boys.
Thought Hardy was the leader of the Hardy Boys.
Well, nominally, yes. Ruby's the one they go to when things happen, like things they need taken care of. She's the organizer.
And where's Ruby now?
This Ruby, in her phrasing, is entrusted with great power. She trusts her. So do the others.
Would you say she is the 8th Hardy Boy?
Why not?
It's not an answer. Okay, let's go on. What then?
Well, Ruby said let's talk upstairs. I showed her the room. I've known these people since December. They know my situation, that I can't leave a paper trail. Ruby was the first one I told. She said she'd take care of this. It's what she does, you know, take care of things. I helped her get the body to the bathroom. We used a belt to pull him up under the shower, to keep him upright.
To mislead you, they were tampering with the body.
Yeah.
To produce lividity, matching a hanging?
Yes.
That's clever.
We completely missed the tampering. Looks like you got there in time. What was this, 20 minutes after death?
About 20, yes. Ruby explained it would make the blood... You know what he does.
She looks at the ground, then raises her light brown eyes to meet yours. I mean... She knows her stuff then, like I wouldn't know to do that. Then what did you do?
Ruby went outside to talk to Titus and the boys. I was just looking at Lely in the bathroom. I had to put his clothes back on. His armor, too. It was tough, but I've seen him take it off and put it on many times.
The armor that we're now wearing.
It took Ruby maybe half an hour to come back with Titus. I'd gotten him ready by then. They carried him out. I knew what they were going to do. Make it look like a hanging. Ruby said they would.
What did you do while they were hanging him?
Ruby said to wait here. She also said I wouldn't see her for a while. That we should lay low or something. So I did.
This Ruby... Where's this Ruby now?
I don't know. I haven't seen her since.
New tests make Titus give up Ruby's location. A lot of... Okay.
We will need to take this question to the Hardy Boys.
Lots of running up and down the stairs today.
Interesting. Why did this Ruby go through so much trouble to hide something someone else did? Look into this later. What are you doing?
What are you doing?
Coming up with a theory. She said Ruby knew something was wrong before she said anything. How come? It was loud downstairs. She couldn't have heard the shot.
Interesting.
It is ominous. You already coming up with theories that put the blame on someone other than Clausia.
When it happened, did you hear a gunshot?
When he was shot? I may have. I don't know. I couldn't hear anything over the glass exploding.
I mean, if it was like a sniper shot, I don't know how loud that is.
The gunshot wasn't that loud. This is something to keep in mind when assessing the distance of the shot.
I don't really want to say this to her, but I feel like we do have to be tough with her. You kill Lily?
What? Why would I put myself through this? Insanity. Get myself cornered like this.
There's a silence.
He wouldn't have died if it weren't for me. I know that. But I would never hurt him.
It could have been a desire murder. Maybe an act of jealousy.
I mean, honestly, I know we're not supposed to trust her much, but no.
He was a serviceman. He must have had a gun lying around. close to her hand, a military weapon using jacketed ammunition. Now you guys suddenly have theories pouring out, when they're obviously just stabs in the dark.
Yeah, and oh, we can't look at our... I wanted to look at the... Because we did find the kind of gun that was used, and I don't think it looked that much like a sniper rifle, but I'd like to look at that again. I don't really want to push this too much. Must have had a weapon nearby. I don't want to really ask this. It's okay if you did in self-defense, we'll say that.
I did not kill him to defend myself from rape. I told you before. That wasn't what happened.
True, sire. 'Tis true.
I mean... yeah, that's is how drama normally talks. Okay, I'd like to answer some other questions, miss.
Like what?
Could the people after you have killed him?
That's the first thing that went through my head when I heard the glass break.
And?
I thought they'd found me. They've killed him to punish me. All last week, I've tried not to talk to anyone or be seen with anyone so they wouldn't be hurt. I've come to understand, however, this is paranoia. What happened didn't have anything to do with me.
You sure? Maybe it did?
I just don't know. I don't know anything.
We can't go after loose cap. Not yet. There are other, saner leads.
Yeah.
I don't ask you to, Lieutenant. If there's one thing I know, it's that you'll get nothing from me.
Yeah. Oh, why did you call the cops if you're hiding?
Because I'm an idiot.
The answer comes fast.
Which is an indicator of truth. Idiot. She's nothing of the sort.
So you would have us believe, but you're not. I don't think so. Why did you do it?
You have to understand, the people around here, no one was making the call, and he kept rotting. And then they picked his clothes off, and that little fucker threw stones at him.
Her jaw is clenched. Her throat moves. It takes all her strength not to cave in and sob. Once. Just one time.
He kept throwing stones at him for 3 days. I could hear the thud. Thud. So I called you. I hope with all my heart it's not the last thing I do in Ravishol.
She definitely called the cops. That was task complete. It could not have been a lie. That is impossible.
I do really like this whole thing of like, you can't trust the mechanics anymore. Like even the pure mechanics of the game.
Oh god. That was a lie too. Who made the call then?
Made the call then?
She did, of course. Don't be paranoid, man. It's unbecoming of a police officer. And it makes you sweat.
And wow. When was the window changed? Point to it. Maybe... Okay. I'm coming back to a lot of... So, I thought she was the lady driver because she talked about, like, messing with the wires. Even though she wasn't really able to, because we know the lady driver looks at those magazines and stuff, but she wasn't really able to talk about how she did it, so I'll probably say it still comes back to the lady driver being the one that made the call, though I don't know why, but that's still my speculation. When was the window changed?
Last week. Angus and Titus's brother, I think he's called Tibbs, took care of it.
Takes a drag.
You should have another look at that window after this. Reconstruct the scene. It's right there.
In her bedroom, inside?
Yes, you see the glass sparkling out of the corner.
Okay, now we can probably look for it. I think we're done here for now.
She nods, silently. She doesn't even smoke. Just picks up the cold coffee and holds it in her hands.
Lieutenant glances at you, then at the door.
He's thinking, are we done here?
Yeah.
Or should we arrest her? She's a flight risk and she lied to you. She should be taken into custody.
Don't want to.
No, that won't be necessary. Just leave her alone. She's been through enough. She doesn't need this. police brutality. This guy won't budge. You have to wake Multiface up, forcefully, if you want to continue pushing her.
Well, we can probably pass that. Manipulating your +3, manipulating your skill set. The love did him in. Lied about making the call. Discuss secret route. So we have to look at the window as well. I think we'll save this for. Oh, one sec.
As you look back, you think, so love did do him in, after all.
I was right. But what does that have to do with communism?
If it weren't for her, he would not have been there. The shot would not have connected with his soft palate.
Killed him. Look at Klasia.
No. Communism killed him. Remember? Love made it possible.
Right, it was
you
like...
know this much.
Love did him in, but communism killed him. What is communism in this?
You do not know. A wind of needles. Airships flutter in the stratosphere.
Looks like love did him in after all.
She's silent, holding on to her coffee mug. No vapor rises from it. It's cold. Remember this silence. The lady is dangerous. People suffer around her. It appears this one has not been entirely corrupted.
Oh.
This may help. This may help the others see.
Interesting that Inland Empire is not corrupted. Like Inland Empire is I'm actually really curious about like if Shivers is as well. Since Shivers is like an outside force, or at least part of it. Say nothing, let her answer.
Yeah. I'd like to think he didn't love me. Or that it was chemically induced and not real.
Why?
Easier that way.
Was it real?
I don't know.
She compromised the whole city. Looks down at the yard, then back into her coffee.
There's a nod. The smallest of nods. Real as anything.
How do I know all this then?
Who knows? It's getting cold out. You should go.
Okay, finished thought. Interesting. Make Titus give up Ruby's location. Ruby was the organizer of the hanging. She's also missing, but the Hardy Boys will be tight-lipped about her location. We need to get them to open up again. Have you fully explored the whirling? Analyzed the site of the murder? Truly and thoroughly interrogated Klasia? All this might make convincing them easier. Okay, so we probably have to finish here. And how's our thoughts? Oh! What time is it? So close! You never had the female Shivers with her. No, we haven't. 4 minutes, 3 minutes. I did a Shiver white check somewhere with Klasia. Interesting. Interesting. I don't think we just have this
Officer,
drama one now. Maybe it'll come
What brings
later.
you up here in the rain?
Well, those are very close to being finished, but...
Yes?
Okay. I think I'm gonna finish up here for now, but I do wanna... A lot of plot stuff. I was expecting to do more of the quest, which is why I named... the Moralism quest, which is why I named the episode that, but... Now I have to keep the name, because Coolside made a reference to it. Anyway, I don't know when we finish that quest now, so it seems like something we want to save for later. Let's do a proper save. Gonna finish up for now, but I do want to continue over the weekend sometime, hopefully. I'll be doing more Ruina on Thursday. Thank you, yeah, thank you all so much for coming. Also the European people that you have to stay up late for me. I really, really appreciate it, and no, you made some good stuff. Did some good stuff today. A lot to think about. This is when I don't mind taking a break because there's a lot to chew on. It's I'm interested in this Ruby because like it's interesting to get like somebody who's clearly a really important character and we have not met them and we're 6 days into the investigation. So that's interesting. What has she been doing all this time? Oh, and thank you everyone. I'm glad Bryn had fun as well. All right. Have a good night, everybody. See you later.